front. Half up front, rest when we're done.
Leave our coats for you, Dad.
How else do we get you up in the morning?
Safer.
Hey, young lads.
I'm here to let the clock sharp.
Oh, no, the vandal gives a lift home.
Not touch our line.
Evening, ladies.
What the...
Aidensfield Arms.
Mr. Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
There's a phone call for you.
Hello? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Have you, had a better offer? Yes, well, what if I up the ante? You're already shaking on it. Well, there's really nothing more to say then, is there?
She was by, the bedpost getting close. It's winks and eyes, the red light stands to toes. Well, she got a lot of what they call the most. Well, the girl can't help it, she was born to please. She got to go up on my bending knee. Well, the girl can't help it, she's in love with me.
Will I do then?
You look wonderful. Come on.
Ta-ra, Oscar. So nervous.
Have a nice time.
You'll be fine, trust me. Oh, damn.
What?
I've got a flat tyre. You better go back inside and I'll fit the spare.
No, you get all messed up. Look, if you don't mind travelling second class, we'll go in mine. Come on. Hey, you won't leave me on my own, will you?
You won't be on your own for one night.
Yes, well, how nice to see you and looking so lovely. You too, Robinson. Not as lovely, of course, but just as welcome.
Thank you.
Let's get you both a drink.
Fairborn?
Mr. Robinson, how are you?
I'm well, thanks, and impatient to know what you made of my latest offer.
Straight to the point, but not quite quick enough, I'm afraid. Someone got there before you.
What do you mean?
It's sold. Shook hands on the deal this afternoon.
Well, may I ask who you shook hands with?
You may, but I'm not saying. You really should have a look at another small holding I own further up the valley.
Is that one of your ancestors?
Yes. I suppose the time's come to have my own portrait done.
Oh, on a horse?
Well, plus force, I think. Shotgun, dogs at heel, that sort of thing. Let's get you a refill.
There's no need.
Oh, good man.
I think I've probably had enough.
Nonsense, it's a party. Now, you look after her, Robinson. Make sure she doesn't bump into any strange men.
So have you finished your business then?
Yes. Now I can concentrate just on you.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? Love has a way to break of day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the moon fall from above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love?
No Gina? No, she's hobnobbing at Ashfordley Hall tonight, but she didn't forget your packed lunch.
Oh, what a star.
Vernon, give it up.
Oh, no. I don't usually finish the crossword, but this one I am finishing.
I can give you an easy clue to 3 across.
Not a word. 3 more to go, then I'm going to frame it. all my own work.
2 weeks on one crossword.
Thanks. You couldn't give me the name of a local doctor, could you?
Yes, Dr. Summerby. Would you like a phone number?
Oh, please.
Aidensfield 355.
Oh, thanks. Oh, sorry, no pen.
Well, that's all right. Bernard's not using his.
I'm not sure how much longer I'll be in Aidensfield, but I'll be back, whatever. Gina, you all right?
No. I feel a bit funny.
Oh, come on, let's get you out of here. Come on. You just hang on here. I'll get your coat.
Everything all right?
No, Gina's not feeling too well, I'm afraid. One drink too many, I think. We better get her home.
Ah, shame.
Yes, well, thanks anyway.
My pleasure.
Well, my temperature's rising and my feet are on the floor. 20 people knocking cause they want some more. Let me in, baby, I don't know what you got. You better take it easy, this place is hot. So glad we made it. So glad we made it. Yeah. Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving every day. Everything is out of line. You better take it easy. This place is on fire. It's a hard day. I don't know what to do. Wait a minute, baby. So glad we made it. We got. Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving every day.
Still here?
Afraid so.
Where's Miss Ward?
She's driven off in a huff.
Oh, dear. Ditched you, has she? Never mind. I'll call you a taxi. You can come and have another drink.
All right.
Hey, up you lot, Dad's here.
Where are they?
Dunno. They were here a minute ago.
They're in that van. There'll be trouble.
Well, why'd they be in the van, Mr. Perkins? There's nothing in there but a couple of lilos.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. See you tomorrow night.
Night, girls. Night, Mr. Perkins.
Things I've got to have a change of steam. 'Cause every night I have the strangest dream. Imprisoned by the way it could be.
It looks bad.
Yeah. Let me run my own, or so it seems. I've got to leave before I start to scream. Someone's locked the door and took the key. You're feeling alright. I'm not feeling too good myself. Well, you're feeling alright. I'm not feeling too good myself.
Where have you been? You look terrible.
I'm going to bed.
What time did the incident happen?
Sometime between 1:45 and 11 o'clock.
Any witnesses?
Not that we know of. Mike and Phil are up there now, measuring up and searching the scene.
Well, who reported it?
Bernie's script. He recognises the victim as someone called Sinclair, and he's in a bad way.
Morning.
Morning. So what happened to you last night?
Why do you ask?
Gina got back here at 6 o'clock this morning. Where were you?
Got back in a cab round about midnight. Gina had left well before then.
And why was that?
Well, Mr. Blaketon, better ask her.
What do you know about Sinclair, Bernie?
Oh, not much. He's a surveyor, I think. Not from round here.
Any idea where he's staying?
No, well, Oscar Blaketon might, no.
When you found him, you said you were coming back from a call-out.
Well, that's right.
Heading towards the village?
Yeah. Yeah, I almost missed him. He was nearly hidden in the verge.
Were you passed by any other vehicles prior to coming across Sinclair?
No.
See any other vehicles?
Oh, not till the one I flagged down. Oh, morning, sir. Yeah, can I help you?
I hope so. I've got a car across the road with a flat tyre. Could you sort it out for me?
How quickly do you want it?
Well, I've got a meeting this morning.
Well, I can't mend it now. I'll stick the spare on if you're willing to risk it.
Fine, thanks. It was a nasty accident last night, Constable.
Yes.
The victim going to be okay?
Well, we don't know yet.
I do. Cars across the road, Mr. Scripps, when you're ready.
Yeah, right, Jar.
I should have put my foot down to start with. Now they're part-time backing singers for a group of pimply youths calling themselves Zack and the Zeros.
Oh, the Zeros. Oh, I know them.
Personally?
Well, no. I've just heard of them. They're good.
I wouldn't know. What I do know is that two of them are getting their sweaty paws on my girls. And I'm not having it.
Ah, no.
I've been chauffeur and chaperone to them for so long, but I can't run a pub and keep running after them. SD and rock and roll. If you get my meaning.
Say no more.
Do you know Sinclair, Oscar?
Yeah, he used to come in here quite regularly, just before last orders. One drink, and then off.
Any idea where he's staying?
Yeah, that cottage up at Moor End. Bernie? What's wrong?
Have you any idea how this could have happened?
I haven't got a clue. It's the first time I've seen it myself.
So you're saying this could have happened whilst the car was parked here?
I'm not saying anything, Mike. I don't know.
The car's going to have to go in for a forensic examination.
What?
Don't touch anything.
What's going on, Phil?
Mr. Sinclair. He was badly injured in a hit-and-run accident last night. Delta Alpha 2-4 to control.
Are you sure you know nothing about this, Gina?
Yes, I am, Oscar.
I think you need to come up with some answers.
Go ahead, Bradley.
And fast.
We think we found the car, Sarge. It's Gina Ward's.
I'll arrange for someone to collect it. Do you know where Sinclair's been staying?
Yes, at the cottage at Moor End.
All right, I'll send someone over. See if we can find the name and address of a relative.
They're appearing at the Zambezi Club in Whitby all this week.
Rest assured, Mr. Perkins, your loved ones will remain unsullied on my watch.
Till tonight, then.
Now, that's what I call easy money, David.
S&D. What are they?
What?
Oh, he just said SD and rock and roll.
Oh, yes, it's sweets and donuts and rock and roll.
Right. This one.
First things first, eh?
Boring.
Needs a dust.
Any joy?
Robin's mother?
Well, I just remember feeling all funny.
How do you mean?
Well, my eyes were all blurred and I felt really heavy.
Had you had a drink, Gina?
Yeah. Well, I had a couple of glasses of wine. Well, I knew I had to drive.
Just a couple? You sure?
I can't be certain. The waiter, he kept topping my glass up.
So, tell me, what happened after you went funny?
Well, we left.
You and Mr. Robinson left the party together?
Yeah.
Then what?
I don't know. I just remember going outside and then after that, I don't recall a thing.
You're telling us you have no recollection of events between leaving Ashfordley Hall and waking in your car this morning?
That's what I said.
Why did Mr. Robinson come back by taxi?
Oh, well, how should I know?
Perhaps he wasn't happy being driven by you in the state you were in.
Well, why don't you ask him? Or then again, why bother? Well, it seems to me you've already decided what happened.
Now, Trish, thanks for seeing her at such short notice.
What are you hoping for, Oscar?
Oh, that's a good question. Just check her over and see if you can find anything that might account for her loss of memory.
Perhaps she was drunk.
Yeah, I know. Will it sharpen the blood test?
15 hours after her last glass of wine, I doubt it.
Get used to this. Thank you, Mr. Script. I reckon it's not half as bad as it was pretending in front of our dad.
Don't bank on it. I meant what I said. Safe here, safe home, and no hanky-panky in between.
Weren't you young once, Mr. Script?
In my day, everyone was young once. Twice if you were lucky.
Oh, here we go.
We were fighting a war, you know.
Yeah, the big Boer War. So what time are you coming back to collect us?
I'm not. I'm staying.
Staying?
Yes, now get inside before you catch your death in those clothes you're nearly wearing.
Well, my pet is very best, and the switch on my chair. I'm hung up music, and I always clean with. Ain't got no time for loving, cause my vibe is all you love. Just sits by me getting all that groovy kind of stuff. I'm a man, yes I am, and I can't help but love you so. I'm a man, yes I am, and I can't help but love you so. Well, I had my just man, I was bound to be no care. All the folks in metal jazz, moving about the minds out there. Creating with each other, just how strong will can be. I've been sitting all in a boat with this groovy chick I see. I'm a man, yes I am, and I can't help but love you so. I'm a man, yes I am, and I can't help but love you so. I'm easy, about to spend it from the road. Been losing all my kids, full of people all alone. Imagine I'm not you, and my heart is made of stone. I never had no problem, and my product, here we go. I'm a man, yes I am, and I can't help but love you so. I'm a man, yes I am, and I can't help but love you so.
Yes?
Where's Gina?
I'd leave her alone if I were you.
Can I have a word? I saw the police take your car away. Do they think it was involved in the accident?
Well, what do you think?
I'm sorry, Gina. I should have stopped you driving.
Then why didn't you?
Well, you know why.
No, I don't. I don't remember a thing.
You don't remember that we had a row?
What about?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does. There's a man lying critically injured in hospital and they think I did it.
When we got outside, you became affectionate and kissing and so on. And well, I told you to cool it and you took it as a rebuff. You don't remember any of this?
No.
Well, that's when you stormed off. I pleaded with you not to drive. You wouldn't listen. I'm sorry, Gina.
How could she tell he deceived her so well? Maybe she'll be the last one to know. So let's just go there, but my eyes still see. So let's just go there, but my eyes still see.
Mrs. Sinclair? Mrs. Sinclair?
Yes?
PC Mike Bradley, Ashfordley Police. I'm investigating the accident involving your son. How is he?
He's very poorly. He hasn't regained consciousness yet.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know how it happened?
No, not yet. But we may have found the car. Just so that you know, some of his clothes have been taken to forensic to make a possible match with fibres found on it.
I understand.
I won't bother you now, but I will need some details about your son.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be staying for a few days at the cottage he's been renting.
If that's the case, then you'll need these.
Oh, thank you.
Right, how many do you want? 2. No, 3. 3? Anything to get shut of this thumping headache. Oh, haven't you get used to it? Used to it? You think I'm going to be permanently brain damaged?
No. I mean, you'll get used to the music, like me.
Just leave the bottle, will you, David?
Why does the moon fall from above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love?
I saw the light from outside. Hope you don't mind me calling.
Oh, please, come in.
Oh, thank you. Oh, your son used to call into the Aidensfield Arms most nights.
I didn't know he was such a drinker.
No, he isn't. Just one drink before closing time. Have you been able to speak to him yet?
No.
No, that's tough. I'm sorry.
I was just making a cup of tea. Would you like one?
Well, it's very kind. Thank you very much. He never said what he was doing up here, your son?
Well, I'm not too sure myself. He used to work for the Ministry of Transport. It was a very steady job, and then all of a sudden he left and came up here.
I see. Did Ian ever say anything to you about needing to see a doctor?
No. Why?
Well, he asked me for the name of the local GP.
Oh?
And he put the name and the telephone number in his diary.
Well, he does suffer mildly from asthma. So maybe it was that. Constable Bradley, come in.
Oscar?
Mike.
Mr. Blaketon popped in to ask about Ian.
Oh, yes.
The constable says they found the car.
And the driver, we think.
Oh.
She's the licensee of the Aidensfield Arms.
You're pleased with yourself, are you, dropping me in it?
Oh, come on, Oscar. What did you hope to gain from being in there anyway?
Sinclair asked me about a doctor. I thought he might be on some kind of medication that could react badly with alcohol.
Oh, right, and cause them to jump in front of cars?
All right. I'm clutching at straws, Mike.
Look, don't you think she's got enough on her plate without you sniffing around?
I'm doing this for Gina. Or don't you care about her?
Control to Delta Alpha 2-4.
Don't cross your friends, Mike. You never know when you might need one.
Delta Alpha 2-4. Yes? Yes, yes, I will. Ian Sinclair died 10 minutes ago.
I've told the police everything I know. They seem to think it's an open and shut case.
Well, it's just a question of why Gina can't recall any of this.
A little too much of the falling down water, I'd say.
Oh, did she seem drunk to you?
She certainly wasn't too steady on her pins when Robinson said they had to go.
What time was this?
About 10, 11 o'clock.
Could you be precise?
I'm afraid not.
But you saw Robinson come back?
Yes.
Would that have been after 11?
Possibly, I don't know. What's the point of all this, Blaketon? I was hosting a party, not clock watching.
Yes, of course, my lord.
All I know is that Robinson said they'd had a row and that she'd driven off in a huff.
And you called him a taxi?
Yes.
Immediately?
More or less.
Well, thank you, my lord. Oh, just one more thing, my lord. Were you aware of any drugs circulating among your guests?
I beg your pardon?
I do have to ask, my lord.
The only drugs circulating round here, Blaketon, are remedies for gout. Well, if you don't mind, there's the door.
Did you get anything?
Well, I'm not sure. Let's do a time trial. Wait and see.
Don't get too lost in all I say. But at the time I really felt that way. But that was then and now it's today. Can't get up yet and so I'm here to stay. Till someone comes along and takes my place. With a different name, just a different face.
Right, it's now past. Meet me back at the hall.
I'm not feeling too good myself. Well, you're feeling alright. I'm not feeling too good myself.
Mr. Robinson, Fairborn here.
Hello, Mr. Fairborn. What can I do for you?
Well, I think there may be something I can do for you, actually. That piece of land you were interested in has become available again.
Was your buyer backed out?
Backed out or not, are you still interested?
Yes, when can we meet?
He could have done it, Mike. He could have been the driver.
All right, go on.
Well, supposing he spiked Gina's drink.
Hang on, why would Robinson want to spike Gina's drink?
Oh, come on, use your imagination.
Oscar, I think you're using enough imagination for the both of us.
To put her out and then assault her.
Did Tricia find evidence of an assault?
No. But I think the accident happened before he had a chance. Now look, Sinclair left the pub at 10:40. It's a 10-minute walk to the scene of the accident. That's 10:50. Ashfordley said he called Robinson a taxi soon after he got back there, just after 11. I've timed it. He could have done it.
And you want me to run all this past Merton?
Of course.
Look, I'd love to believe you, Oscar, but I'm sorry, he won't. So take my advice, get Gina a good solicitor and take a back seat.
Take a back seat.
Mr. Vernon. Mr. Vernon?
No, David.
Wait, it's past 11 o'clock. Is something the matter?
There was noise going, racket coming back, and bedlam in between.
Right.
My ears are killing me.
So you got your crossword finished. It's one good thing.
there's nothing more I can do here. I've taken what few personal things Ian left here, but I was wondering about the clothes sent for forensic examination.
Yes?
Would it be possible to have them returned in due course?
Well, yes, of course.
And anything else there might be. Mr. Blaketon spoke about a diary.
Well, I'll make sure you get everything there is.
Thank you, Constable.
What makes you think it's Sinclair's bag?
Well, he brought it into the pub once or twice. It had the same label on it.
Coincidence?
Yeah, a big one.
Mr. Robinson. Phone call for you. Yes, he's coming now. Hello? Hello? Well, that's funny. Just cut off.
Look up and down, left and right.
Loud music, eh?
Loud music, flashing lights, no rest, no sleep, just these blinding headaches. What is it, Doctor?
Age.
Oh, thanks. Nothing more scientific.
Well, it sounds like you're having migraines.
What about my eardrums?
Well, your ears look fine to me, but if you're getting continuous ringing in them, it's probably tinnitus.
I'll sue them.
Who?
Zack and the Zeros. I've never had a migraine in my life until they started horroring down my ear hole. Nor this tinny thing.
Tinnitus.
Is there a cure?
Yep, you can send someone else to listen to them.
Is Merton coming?
Yeah, he's here now.
Right, I'll tell Robinson you want to see him.
Thanks, Oscar.
This had better be good, Bradley.
You wanted to see me, Constable?
Yes, this is Sergeant Merton from Ashfordley Station.
We'd like to open a bit of your car, please, sir.
What for?
It's in connection with the death of Mr. Sinclair.
Well, I don't understand.
Just open the car, please, Mr. Robinson. Thank you, sir. That's fine.
Is that all?
Thank you, yes, sir. Sorry, Sarge. Tell that old has-been to stay out of our way.
Just a second, Sarge.
We'd better have a word at the station, Mr. Robinson. Where did you come by this?
It was in the cottage.
Mr. Sinclair's cottage?
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing there?
I was looking for confidential papers.
You stole them?
Well, if I was stealing from myself. Ian Sinclair and I are... Rather were business partners.
You can substantiate that?
Of course.
You must have been at the cottage the night of the accident.
Yes.
At what time?
Around midnight.
Late to go visiting?
Well, I didn't want anyone to see the documents.
How did you know Mr. Sinclair had been in an accident?
I saw him being stretchered into the ambulance from my taxi.
You had keys to the cottage?
No. I found some under a mat.
Lucky.
Why keep your relationship with Mr. Sinclair a secret?
Well, business strategy.
And Ian Sinclair's role in that?
He was the land surveyor marking my card as to the best options to purchase. Now, is this going to take much longer, Sergeant? Because if it is, I really have an important meeting to reschedule.
There's a phone in the duty room.
Thank you so much.
Plausible.
Very. Let's dig deeper.
Right. These are your blood test results, Gina. We got them back this afternoon. What does all this mean? What they mean is that you were unlikely to have been drunk. Remember, though, that the sample was taken almost a day later.
Now, will the result be admissible in court?
I should think so. We use the same lab as police forensics.
More interesting result, however, is a level of nitrazepam in the blood.
What's that?
It's a drug commonly used in sleeping tablets.
I don't take sleeping tablets.
Well, what's the effect with alcohol?
Well, it would depend on the strength of the drug and the quantity of the alcohol, but it would be an accelerant.
Could this have knocked me out?
Very possibly, yes.
Yep, I've got that. Now, Mr. Sinclair worked in that job for 6 years. Can you tell me what that involved, please? Why classified?
Right, Dr. Hughes.
See you, Dad. Oh, hello, handsome.
Hey! What are you doing here? Oh, it's Mr. Vernon. He's in bed poorly.
Well, you can go and get him out of bed. I'm not trusting you with these two.
Oh, no, it really is quite bad, Mr. Perkins. Look, he sent a sick note.
Sick note, bless him. Dad, we've got to go. Come on, Dad, we're late already.
Just this once, do you hear?
Sarge, someone here to see you.
Where is he? Who? Robinson. Gina was drugged.
I've got proof. I had a blood test.
Her drink was spiked, so he must have been behind the wheel, like I said.
Well, if he was, it means he's killed his business partner.
What?
Sinclair was his partner.
Well, this is all beginning to make sense. Those car tracks came off the road onto the verge. I think the car was aimed deliberately at Sinclair. I think the whole thing was premeditated. Where is he now?
He's gone.
He's what?
He wasn't under arrest, Oscar.
We'll get after him. Charge him.
With what? Everything you've said is circumstantial. There's nothing that puts him at the scene of the accident.
What about this?
Robinson took it from Sinclair's cottage that night.
How, did he break in?
No, he said he found a key hidden by the front door.
And you believed him?
Not entirely. He could possibly have taken it from Sinclair's pocket at the scene.
Exactly.
Possible. Not provable.
Mrs. Sinclair said you'd mentioned a diary, Oscar.
Yeah, what about it?
How'd you know he had one?
Sinclair asked for Tricia's number and he made a note in it.
On the night of the accident?
Yes.
Did anyone else witness it?
Vernon Scripps. Sinclair asked to borrow his pen.
Robinson had to have taken this from Sinclair's pocket on the night of the accident. It proves he was there.
Sarge, information about Sinclair from the Ministry of Transport.
Thanks. Were you here when Robinson rearranged his meeting?
Yes, Sarge.
Do you know who he called?
Fair somebody.
Fairborn?
Yeah, that's it.
He was at Ashfordley's party.
You know where he lives?
Yes, Sarge.
Right, Bellamy muster some relief here, then get over to the Aidensfield Arms. We don't want him legging it if we miss him at Fairborn's.
Gina, come on.
So glad we made it. So glad we made it. God, give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving.
Give me some loving every day.
Mr. Fairborn.
Yes?
Sergeant Merton, Constable Bradley. May we have a word?
Come in. How can I help?
Has a Mr. Alex Robinson been to see you?
Yes. In fact, you've just missed him.
May I ask why he was here?
I was agreeing the sale of some land to him.
Is this the area concerned?
Yes. What's this about, Sergeant?
Do you know Ian Sinclair?
Yes. He wanted to buy the same piece of land. In fact, I'd agreed to sell to him first before the poor chap was knocked down.
Would it surprise you to learn that he and Mr. Robinson were business partners?
Well, that's nonsense. They were competing. Why would they bid the price up against themselves? The bigger mystery to me, Sergeant, is why they were interested in that patch of scrub in the first place.
Well, we may have the answer to that, sir. Courtesy of the Ministry of Transport.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales.
Come on, shake a leg. We don't take no for an answer.
Love's out to get me. That's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, but not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried.
Going, are you?
Gina, I didn't see you.
Making a run for it.
No, I've settled my bill with Mr. Blaketon.
But not with me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I should have said goodbye.
You killed him, didn't you?
Gina.
You knew he'd be on that stretch of the road.
Let's leave it, shall we?
You drugged me. You took me for the fool I am and left me with the blame for a horrible crime.
Sorry, I've got to go.
You're not going anywhere.
You're wrong.
Not with a flat tire, you're not. Or two can play that game.
You stupid cow.
Are you going to keep him busy for a while?
All right, 10 minutes.
Thanks.
Kidding.
Yes, sweets, donuts and rock and roll.
Are you? Yeah. All right. Hang on, I'll ask him. Do we want to sign a recording contract? The answer seems to be yeah. All right, cheers, mate. I'll talk to you later. Says we can sack the drummer.
Don't tell me you've broken down.
No, we're fine, Dad. We're just going to be a bit later than planned.
Put your driver on.
Oh, hello, Mr. Perkins.
Now, as long as they're with you, they can stay out a bit longer. But keep those pimply yobs off them, all right?
So you've chucked Robinson up, have you?
Yep.
Well done.
Well done to you.
What's this? Celebration.
Yeah, it's not every day uniforms solve a murder, is it?
Hey, you could be noticed.
So are Sinclair and Robinson partners or rivals, then?
Partners to begin with. You see, Sinclair leaked to Robinson that a new road was being built. Any landowners on the route would get compensation well above the current price. Sinclair must have thought that he wasn't getting a fair enough return for the information, so he decided to do the deals himself. However, Robinson found out.
Yes, and he did something about it.
And then to yours truly, he addressed to the nines.
You did look great in that outfit.
Would you know what? You can have it, because I don't think I'll be wearing it again.
Come on.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Cheers.
Where is he? More to the point, what's he done with my girls?
Well, aren't they back? I mean,
I know what time it is. When I get hold of him... Answer it!
Hello? Oh, David. Are you all right? They're all safe. So what happened? So where are you now? Well, the good news is the group have been offered a record contract with a very big company. They're going to be very rich. However, the not-so-good news is that they're on their way to Gretna Green.
Get ready.